Greetings from Eastern Nigeria, Umojuku. Happy Sunday. Another news update. What I will do to those who flout my order and sit at home. Enugu governor threatens. Now the governor of Enugu State, Mr. Peter Mba, has threatened what he will do to residents of Enugu State who stays at home tomorrow. He said, look, he's going to shut down the shops of people who stays indoors tomorrow, who refuse to come out to open their shops and businesses. Governor Mba directs schools, markets, retail outlets, hospitals, transporters, and malls who continue to obey the weekly Monday sit-at-home order by the indigenous people of Biafra, that he will shut down those places, whether it is school, whether it is hospital, whether it is offices, whether there are business places, malls, anywhere, retail outlets. Said he will shut it down, even if it is motor parks. Once they obey the sit-at-home, he will shut it down. Mind you, the sit-at-home is not just declared by the IPOB, but the entire Eastern Nigeria declared that they will stay at home. But people have said that it's IPOB, and IPOB say no problem, because look, our leader is in detention, and we said let us sit at home. And the entire side is said it is okay, it is good. So IPOB is not using police, it's not using army, it's not using any kotima to force people to stay indoors. Rather, people are staying indoors on their own accord. And look, the Enugu State government said it has also set a task force to monitor compliance with its new directive from Monday, June 5. So they said from tomorrow, they will make sure that the task force go around the communities in Enugu State to ensure that people must come out. Look, Enugu State government said they will drag people literally out from their homes to go to businesses. And if you fail to be dragged out, say, look, your shops, your malls, everything, it will be shut down. Look at what Mba is saying in a statement he released. He said, all concerned are required to comply with government directive as adequate security measures have been taken to guarantee their safety. He said, members of the government's task force will be moving around to monitor compliance. Any market, transport outlet, or any other body that fails to open for business risks being shut immediately. That's according to Mr. Dan Nyome. He's the head of Governor Mba's media team. Now this is Enugu State government. This is misplaced priority. The man is sounding tough like Idi Amin. Like Idi Amin. What is happening in Enugu State? It seems Idi Amin has descended on Enugu people. I've given him advice, but it seems this man is on a mission to destroy himself, not Enugu people, to destroy himself, sincerely speaking. Like IPOB have rightly advised him, said, look, do not allow your enemies, political enemies, to destroy you. Political enemies to destroy you, Mr. Peter Mba. A misplaced priority. Is that the first thing to do as a governor, to stop sit at home? Are you working for who? Now it's obvious he's on a mission to destroy himself. On a mission because he can't destroy Enugu people. He's not that powerful to destroy Enugu people. It's himself. That is it. So now there are an array of things this man should take his first strength to do. Now it's morning. He have the strength, the zeal, the dedication as a new person in office to bring that development, infrastructure, basic amenities to Enugu people. Security, look at what's happening in Hamofu and other parts of Enugu State, full of herdsmen, making infiltration and incursion to the states, killings, destroying lives and property of the people. I think that should be the topmost in his priority to do, rather than to stop sit at home. Sit at home. He has not even said anything about the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, that's Mazen Amkan. He just merely said, federal government will release him. No commitment to that. And you have known the reason why people are staying at home. A court of competent judicial have declared that he is free of frivolous charges, that he should be allowed to go home. And government should pay him compensation and apologize on national dailies. And we're not talking about other human rights, like UN, who have said, the working group on human rights have said he is not guilty, that Nnamdi Kanu is not guilty. That is the Kenyan government and Nigerian government that should that are responsible for they have committed crime, rather. They committed crime by abducting and extraordinary rendition him back to Nigeria without following the process of rendition. And so that is it. So now what are we talking about? The people say, look, government have to obey this compliance, must comply. And they are saying thus. And Mba has been there. We don't know whether he has been there as a government, federal government ally. And now he's a governor of Enugu State. The first thing to do is to stop the sit at home by fierce, by brute force, and he said he's deploying. Oh, what is happening in Enugu State? This is confusing. Mr. Peter Mba, he has a question. The people of Enugu State not even certain whether he'll be their governor. Untoward, because he has certificate, NYC certificate forgery scandal in the court. And the NYC is testifying against him, saying he didn't serve, there's no certificate, he forged it. He forged the certificate. NYC is testifying against him strongly. And what he's doing is to fight against the sit at home. Not just sit at home, fight against the Biafrans, fight against the Igbos. That is what he's doing. Because the people on their own accord said, look, we are staying at home. Omar, he tried to force people out of their places, said he will shut down their offices and their shops. He will revoke their offices, their shops from them. Yet people decided, said, look, you can revoke, you can take it. In Anambra State, about last month, the governor of Anambra State threatened that any civil servant that refused to show up in office by Monday of that week, that he will not receive salary, or that the salaries of those people will be deducted on those days they didn't come to work, those Mondays. But nothing has been done to that effect. He wouldn't do that. He knows the consequences of those things. So why is this man trying to make a blunder? He's digging a very deep gully for himself. And it is quite regrettable. The attendant consequences of his actions, sincerely speaking. He has a very weighty allegations against him. People said he rigged his way in with the powers that be, because of course it's obvious. He himself and the Labour Party candidate was running neck to neck. And it was obvious that the Labour Party candidate won that election. But people in Abuja, the Fulani oligarchs, pushed him in with some figures. And today he's showing it that they were the ones that pushed him in. We know it. Yes, they were neck to neck. And that guy, the Labour Party guy, was winning. He was the one leading. He won the election in Enugu State. Everybody's aware. It was the Fulani oligarchs in Abuja that told INEC to declare him the winner. And today he's showing it. Oh, Peter Mba, what a misplaced priority.